Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru,
वाह
Vaheguru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸਾਤ ਧਨ ਖਰੀ ਸੁਹਾਵਣੀ ਜਿਨ ਪਿਰ ਜਾਤਾ ਸੰਗ ਮਹਿਲੀ ਮਹਿਲ ਬੁਲਾਈਐ ਸੋ ਪਿਰ ਰਾਵੇ ਰੰਗ ਸੱਚ ਸੁਹਾਗਣ ਸਾਹ ਭਲੀ ਪਿਰ ਮੋਹੀ ਗੁਣ ਸੰਗ। ਸਾਤ ਧਨ ਖਰੀ ਸੁਹਾਵਣੀ। The Jivatma, the mind, is also called soul bride in Gurbani. There is one husband, that is Vaheguru, and we all are soul brides. Jivatma, mind, one and the same thing. Maharaj says, Satan khari suhavani, jin per jata sang. Only that soul bride is beautiful who is in the company of the husband Lord. As in, the mind is only beautiful when mind connects with Vaheguru. Without connecting with Vaheguru, without connecting with the divine, mind is not beautiful. And when the connection happens, then he himself as in the Vaheguru, divine master, will call the Jivatma, the soul bride, in his house. Mehli is Jivatma. Mehli mehel bulaiye, so pir rave rang. That is the real love, the connection, the merger of the soul bride with the husband Lord. Sach suhagan sapali pir mohi gun sang. Then the soul bride is Suhagan. Suhagan is the happily married bride. Till the time we don't connect with Vaheguru, we are Duhagan. We are not Suhagan. We have to become a Suhagan. Sach Suhagan sapali pir mohi gun sang. When we have the same qualities of Vaheguru, then only we are Pali. Pali matlab we are good, we are better. Otherwise, our mind will wander. If we want our mind to go in peace, then we need a connection with Vaheguru. We have to become a Suhagan. Same thing Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj is telling us on Ang 414. Asa Mahalla Pehla. How to become a Suhagan. How to go in the palace of Vaheguru. Because he is calling us all the time. मेरे मन परदेसी वे प्यारे आओ करे वो बुला रहा he's calling again and again again and again. Oh foreigner mind, come back, come back, come back. Oh soul bride, come back to your own house. Mehli is a soul bride, is the mind. Gurmukh Gyan Dhyan Man Man. If we want to become a Gurmukh, who is the Gurmukh? The Gurmukh is whose face is towards Guru. The mind, which is always taking instructions, taking a spiritual wisdom from the Guru. That's a Gurmukh. How to become a Gurmukh? Maharaj says, Gurmukh Gyan Dhyan Man Man. Man, normally when we talk about the man, it's a false pride. But here, the man is because only the real pride is when we are connecting with Vaheguru. That's a real happiness, that's a real bliss, that's a real pride. Gurmukh Gyan Dhyan Man Man. When mind can only enjoy the in reality, mind can only go in bliss with the spiritual wisdom. Gyan of Gurbani Guru. Dhyan towards the Guru. Then only in the mind, man has a syari here. Then only in the mind there will be anand. There will be a bliss. We don't want false pride. What we want is real pride, which is a anand, which is bliss. Anand, anand sabko kahe, anand guru te janya. People will drive a new car. They'll say, oh, anand aa gaya. They will eat a good food. They'll say, anand aa gaya. But that's not real anand. That's only timely, temporary. The real anand is when we have a wisdom of Guru. When we do everything based on the wisdom of Guru. When we are Gurmukh. Gurmukh, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੀ, what is the sign of a Gurmukh? ਗਿਆਨ ਧਿਆਨ ਮਨ ਮਾਨ. ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮਾਨ ਕਿਸ ਦਾ? ਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਮਾਨ. He has a pride, he has anand, he has a bliss for his Guru. Gur mere sang sada hai nale. That I am never alone. You know, a lot of people, they cannot sit alone. In today's day and age, if you tell people to sit alone, they cannot. They want some company. Maybe that company of a TV, maybe a company of a phone, a social media, or something they need. But Gurmukhs, they don't need anybody's company because they know that Vaheguruji is always with them. And that's their Anand, the Avastha of Anand, the stage of bliss. Gurmukh Gyan Dhyan Man Man. Gurmukh Mehli Mahal Pachan. How can we become a Gurmukh? When us, as in our mind, will recognize the Mahal, the mansion of God, the house of God, that Nijkar, that Thirkar, that Dasam Dwar, that Chotha Pad, Chauthi Sun, when we'll recognize that, Pachan, recognition. Yesterday also, it was recognizing ourselves. Today is, once you recognize yourself, what happens? You will know which is your real house. Tera ਘਰ ਕਿਹੜਾ ऊंचे ऊपर ऊंचा नाओ एवड ऊंचा होवे कोई ते सूचे को जाने सोए ਉੱਚਾ ऊंचा थान सुहावनो. That than, that place is on the top. Now, when people will ask, what do you mean by top? Now, my height can be 5 feet 8 inches. Somebody can be 6 feet. Somebody can be 6 feet 5 inches, 7 feet. Or some can be 4 feet. For them, for 4 feet person, what is the topmost place from his physical body perspective? His head. Top of his head. That is the Mahal. Where the empty space, where Gurmukhs do the Juda. There is a reason why, Guru. Everything has a reason why Guru Sahib gave us the hair, and then we put a knot on top of our head. That's a nishani. That's the Mahal is. That's where the mansion is. That's where the palace is. So, for a 4 feet person, probably it is 4 feet 2 inches. For 5 feet 8 inches person, probably just 2 3 inches above the empty space on top of our head. Gurmukh Mehli Mahal Pachan. Can they recognize that? Go there. Who can go there? Now, if that space is an empty space, who can go there? Only the mind can go there because mind is the invisible. Sukham. This game is of Sukham. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪਛਾਣੋ ਉਹ ਘਰ ਕਿਹੜਾ। That house is not in the physical body because the physical body is going to perish. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਰੀਰ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੇ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈ। That mahal is sukham, subtle. ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਸੁਰਤ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨ. Now, when Gurmukhs take the wisdom of Guru, through the wisdom, through their surt, through their focus, through their mind, when they connect with the Shabad, when they reach to the Mahal, they will get a Nishan. When they will reach to the mansion on the top of their head, they will get a sign, insignia of Naam, insignia of the Shabad. You know, when you have to go somewhere, let's say Buckingham Palace, you have to buy a ticket, they will give you a pass or something, then only you can go there. It's kind of an ID card. Similarly, only those can go to that mahal who has an insignia, an identity card, a stamp, so that they can enter inside the mansion. Otherwise, you cannot go there. And that insignia, that Shabad Nishan, is given by Satguru which is inside us. Satgur Sikh ko naam tan de, Gur ka Sikh vadbhagi hai. And how we get a sign? How Satguru give us that naam nishan, that Shabad nishan? ऐसो प्रेम भगत विचारी गुरमुख साचा नाम murari रहाओ. And this can only be done given if we do prema bhakti. Bhakti in Gursikhi, bhakti in Sikhi, in the spirituality, the devotional worship is all about love. Devotional worship. It's not just a worship. It's not an empty worship, empty ritual. It's love, pyar. Aso prem bhagat vichari. Can they do that prema bhakti? How to do the prema bhakti? First prema bhakti, first instance of the prema bhakti, so towards the prema bhakti is when we love Gurbani, when we love Gurmantar. Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru. That's why Maharaj says, Gaviye, Suniye, Man Rakhiye Pa, both for the Gurbani as well as for the Gurmantar. Pyar. Man Rakhiye Pao, Pyar. Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru. ਜਦੋਂ ਪਿਆਰ ਵੱਧ ਗਿਆ, when the love has increased, when the pyar is there, the love is there, when the prema bhakti is there, then through Guru's mat, through Guru's wisdom, Gurmukh Sacha Naam Murari, then we go in the front of the Satguruji. Then Satguruji will give us the Naam, and it will happen because he is Murari. Murari word actually came, there was a Rakshas, there was a demon called Mura. He was killed. Which demon we have to kill in within us? The ego, the demon of ego. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਰਾਖਸ਼ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ, ਉਹ ਕਿਹੜਾ? ਸਾਡੀ ਹਉਮੈ ਦਾ ਰਾਖਸ਼. When the ego will be broken, then we will receive the Sacha Naam. Gurmukh Sacha Naam Murari. He will destroy that demon. Satguruji inside us will destroy that demon and he will make us Gurmukh by giving us the Naam. Gurmukh Sacha Naam Murari. Ahnas Nirmal Than Suthan. Ahnas is day and night. Ahnas means whenever you read Ahnas in Gurbani, Ahnas means day and night. Nirmal. Then the purity comes. Remember, a couple of days back we talked about Sutak, the impurity. Now, how to become a pure? Because Maharaj told us that we all have Sutak, we all are impure. How can we become pure? When in our heart, when our mind goes to the Sukh Mahal, when the Mahali soul bride goes to the Mahal, to the mansion of Vaheguru, then only that Than become beautiful. That place become beautiful. Even because who has to go to the Mahal? Who has to go to the mansion? Our mind. When our mind goes to the mansion, when the mind receives the Shabad and it travels to the mansion, then it becomes beautiful. Actually, this is the idea, Guru Pyareo. This is why the pilgrimages came into the picture. Tirath Sthan, ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਚ ਤੀਰਥ ਸਥਾਨ, the pilgrimages. In every religion, they have a pilgrimage. For example, for Christians, it's Vatican. For Muslims, it's what you call Makkah Medina. For Hindus, it's Hardwar. And for Sikhs, we call Darbar Sahib Amritsar. But the reality of the pilgrimages is that's why Guru Sahib made it very clear in Gurbani. हर मंदिर ए शरीर है ज्ञान रतन प्रगट होए. That is the nishani that there is a Harmandir, that's a pilgrimage is within you, that mansion is within you. Because what do you do in the pilgrimages? You take a bath in the sarovar, in the pool. Ganga da ishnan gaye, hai na? So wherever we go, you will see that all the pilgrimages have some water aspect with them. Muslims call it Jam. Vatican City, it is surrounded by the water and all. They also have a water baptism there. So everything is related to the water. But that water, that Neer Narayan, Naam Niranjan Neer Narayan Rasna Simrat Paap Palayan. That is where we have to go, where the Mahal is there. That's why Darbar Sahib Harmandir Sahib Amritsar is also surrounded with the pool. Because it's a nishani, it's a map of the Dasam Dwar. Enas Nirmal Than Suthan Teen Pavan Ne Keval Gyan. In all the three worlds, Teen Pavan, Patal Lok, Bhum Lok, Akash Lok, under the ground, on the ground, in the sky, in the ethers. It's all, Maharaj says, it's only the Gyan. Gyan here is Onkad. Gyan as in Shabad Gyan, Brahm Gyan, Naam, right? The wisdom of the Guru. And that exists everywhere because if we will not have a wisdom in Tamogun, in the Patal Lok, we cannot come out of the Tamogun. We need Gyan in the Tamogun also to come out of the Tamogun, to come out of the lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego. Then we move to the next step, to the Pumlok, to the Rajogun, where we have need to have a Gyan, a wisdom, so that we can come out of hopes, desires, wishes, worries, depression, anxiety. And then similarly to the Sattogun. So Maharaj says that Gyan is necessary, that Naam Gyan is necessary, that Surt Shabad aspect is necessary. From your Nabi till the top of your head, you have to travel. You have to travel through that Gyan, through that Shabad. Sache Gurte Hukam Pachan. And the real deal is the Hukam. A lot of people, they get confused. See, Hukam has a onkar meaning singular. It is a noun. एको नाम हुक्म है नानक सतगुर दिया बजाए जियो. Hukam cannot be recognized if we don't have a naam. That's why people get confused. Maharaj the hukam ki hai, people get confused. Some problem comes, but we have a easy solution. If you don't listen to the naam, if you're not connected with the naam yet, then we have Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj always take a hukamnama. Always take a hukamnama. Easy way. Rather than getting confused, rather than asking 10 people, 20 people, whenever you're confused, go do the Ardas Benti. If you can do Japji Sahib part, or if you can do Simran before that, and then do the Ardas, take a Hukamnama. When you will take a Hukamnama, you will know what to do in your life if you're stuck in a problem. But the Gurmukhs, they will recognize the hukam all the time because they are connected. Already have the naam, the kirpa. They have received the naam already. Through, from where they got the naam? Sache Gurte Hukam Pachan. Because that Satguru Ji, which is within them, they have recognized, they found his house, the house mansion, and they are always in their hukum. Whether there is a problem, where there is a sadness, where there is a pain, they will not manan gini. If there is a pain, they will not cry. They will not cry out of the pain. नहीं करेंगे. Because they know it's a hukam. This physical body is going to perish. सी नहीं करेंगे. साचे गुरते hukam pachan. That's why all the Shahid Singhs, when they were being tortured, they didn't do anything. I mean, they didn't cry. Why? Because they know it's a part of the hukam. They had naam, they were connected with the naam, they have connected with the Shabad. Even when we hear the story of Pai Taru Singh ji, when his head was being cut, what did he do? He was doing Japji Sahib's part. He said, now start. Now start cutting my head. But don't remove my hair. Start cutting it from my forehead. मेरा खोपड़ ही ला दो तुसी. साचा हुक्म नाही तिस सोग. साचा हरख nahi tis sog. When Guru Pyareo, we come in the Sharan of Vaheguru. When we come in the Hukam of Vaheguru, then we have no dukh, when we have no pain. Because now we have recognized the Hukam. We know what is going on, that this is a game. Amrit Gyan Maharas Bhog. That the Naam Amrit is the Gyan. That's a wisdom. It's a Amrit. Just like we were talking about the pool, a sarovar, in the pilgrimages we take a bath. Here we have to take a bath or in the Gyan, the wisdom of the Guru. ਉੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਸ਼ਨਾਨ ਕਰਨਾ. That is the Amrit Naam. Maharas Bhog. Then the greatest ever enjoyment will be there. Then food will not matter. जो मर्जी खा पी लो है ना. All those ras will be lower. Naam ras will be the uttam. It will be the greatest. Maharas. It is called Maharas. People have made different terms, right? When they drink the pang and all, they say this is also Maharas. No. Maharas is the naam which is inside you. Nonid Amrit Prabh ka naam dehi mein iska vishram. Maharas Bhog. And then when you receive that, then tusi bhog deo. Then you enjoy that. Panch samai sukhi sab log. Then the five thieves, lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego, they'll go away. They will not, they'll become your servant. Sukhi sab log. Whosoever will do that, they'll be happy. They will be in peace. Happiness in Sikhi, in Gurmat is peace. Anand. It's not a physical happiness, it's eternal peace. Panch samai sukhi sab log. Sagli jot tera sab koi आपे जोड़ विछोड़े सोई. They all, the humanity, everything we see, it's all the divine light of Vaheguru and it all belongs to him. That's why we always say in this, don't judge others. Whether you like that person or you dislike that person, don't judge people, Guru Pyareo, because it's all his jot. Inside everybody, there is a jot. That is a separate issue whether they have recognized that divine light or not. But that jot, that divine light is in everybody. Sagli jot tera sab koi आपे जोड़ विछोड़े सोई. And this is a game of Sanjog Vijog, Dui Kar Chalave, Lekhe Ave, Pag. Some are connected, some are disconnected. This is what the game is. This is created the game of separation, game of connection. Right now we are separated, we have to connect back to him. सगली जोड़ तेरा सब कोई सगली जोत तेरा सब कोई आपे जोड़ विछोड़े सोई आपे करता करे सो होई ही विल हिमसेल्फ डू इट इज ऑल हिज गेम मेरे प्रभ साचे एक खेल रचाया दिस इज अ गेम विच इज ही इज प्लेइंग ही इज द कर्ता द क्रिएटर हैज क्रिएटेड दिस गेम इन द क्रिएशन टाए उसारे हुक्म समावे he will do the destruction when he will want, he will create the creation. That's why I kind of smile, and you will all should smile when on the TV you hear these pseudo spiritual people will come. They'll say, "Oh, destruction is coming, destruction is coming." They have been scaring you, they are creating a fear among you forever. This is going on from thousands or I don't know how many years. Now it is more prevalent because we have social media. This is what the society is. What do you think? They are only telling you right now that destruction is coming? They have been telling you from thousands of years. Maharaj says, Thitvar na jogi jane, rutma na koe jakarta siti ko saje, appe jane soe. Nobody knows the date. Nobody knows the date of creation. Nobody knows the date of destruction. It's all man made stuff. It's called a fear tactics because they want you to connect with them. But you don't have to connect with anybody because that divine light is within you. You have to connect with yourself. You have to be aware, conscious. Tae usare, that's the nature. Anything which has been created will be destroyed. Any physical building, whether it take 100 years, 1,000 years, will be destroyed. Tae usare hukam samave, it is in the hukam. That's why when we are in the hukam, then we know that this thing is going to happen. Anything which happens is happening in the will of Vaheguru. But the will can only be recognized, hukam can only be recognized because hukam is inside us when we have naam. Without the naam, hukam cannot be recognized. Hukmo varta jo tis pave. Whatever he wants will happen, and what he uses, hukam. In your mind, when hukam comes, always correlate with the naam, correlate with the shabad. उत्पत परलो शब्दे होवे शब्दे ही फिर उपत होए that even that big bang theory is also about the big bang. Through the big bang, through that sound, all the creation was happened. That ik oankar, when he wants to finish the game, he will again use that same hukam, that shabad, hukumo varte jo tis pave. That is the thing. Remember about the prana, pavan and nam, that sound, the divine sound, that divine light within us that has created. This is used for creation and destruction. Once the pranas are no longer there in our body, then our body is destroyed. Hukmo varte jyotis pave. Every physical thing in this world has a expiry date. Mute kar lo ji. Hukmo varte jyotis pave. Gur bin pura koe na pave. We need the Guru. We need the Satguru. म्यूट कर लो जी गुरु प्यारे. Mostly it's everybody is muted, but sometimes people get unmuted. So as soon as you get into a call or something, Guru Pyareo, always mute yourself. Don't unmute. Hukmo varta jyotis pave gurbin pura koi na pave. Without the Satguru ji, we cannot be complete. Because our completion, what does completion means? Completion means we are separated, and once we merge, we become one with Vaheguru. That's a completion. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਪੂਰਾ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ. This person is now pura. It's not adhura. It has become pura when we connect. Balak bird na surt pran par joban budha abhiman. When we are child, and everybody has to become the physical body. We go through age perspective, and we have to become a bird also. बुढ़े भी होना आपा सारे ने. But from the childhood till the old age, if we have not understood the game, if we have not understood the pran, if we have not understood the Paramatma, Vaheguru within us, our Surt has not connected with the pran, with the Naam, with the Shabad, then Maharaj says, Par Joban Buddha Abhiman. Then when the youth age comes, when we are Joban, when we are in our youth, we will have too much ego. And we will drown in our ego. And we'll keep on drowning till our old age. Bin naave kya lehs nidan. We cannot obtain anything from this life because we have not understood the purpose of our life. The purpose of our life is to meet Vaheguru. We have to make sure every step of our life the karam is pure. We have to try, Guru Pyareo. We all have these problems: lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego. It's not going to go like, oh, one night it has gone away. And people who say, oh, mere ji khatam ho gaya. No, we have mentioned again and again. What we have to learn is I Panthi Sagal Jamati Man Jeete Jagjit. When we come in the Sangat, we have to understand how to win our mind, how to control our thoughts. It's like a sine wave. Sometimes you'll be down, sometimes you'll be up. But we have to make sure we have to become steady. And that's why we meditate. That's why we do Simran. That's why we take a wisdom of Guru. Gurbani is very, very important. That's why we record these katha so that you can listen to it again and again. Now, last week, whatever we did, everything will be uploaded today. Every day there will be automatically one which will come up, right? I schedule everything for 1 week. The reason is the wisdom is very important. The gyan is very important. We have to listen it again and again so that we keep on remembering the wisdom. Par joban buddha abhiman bin nave kya lehs nidan. You will not take the nidan, the treasure of the Guru, the treasure of Naam, till the time we don't take that treasure which has been given to the human body only. It's there in everybody. The Naam Nidan is in everybody, no matter whether it's a human or not. But we can only obtain the Naam Nidan in the human body. There's a speciality among all the 84 lakh June. Human can obtain the Naam. Human can be liberated. Liberated not in the sense of what people think. Liberation is connection with Vaheguru. Jiska an tan sehaj na jana. And the one who has given us everything, who has given us the food, who has given us the breath, he has given us the everything, all the tan, all the wealth. Naam tan, swasan da tan. And he is in Sahaj, we have not understood him. Param pulana fir pachtana. Then we will live in the param. That's the doubt, Vaheguru. When we think, oh, everything is my family, everything is my business, everything is my work. Oh, param hai sara kuch. And my Maharaj says, your mind will wander. Param pulana, fir pachatana. Then we repent. ए कुटुंब तुझे देखदा चले नाही तेरे नाले साथ तेरे चले नाही तिस नाल के चितलाइए ऐसा काम मूल्य ना कीचे जित अंत पछताइए फिर पछतावांगे सुते रहने ਆਪਾਂ we keep on sleeping we are never conscious Guru Pyare whole life we are sleeping till the time we don't wake up when the last time will come then we will because we have to wake up either we wake up within this lifetime or when the end time will come our mind will wake up, but it will be too late. Then we'll repent. Gal fahi bora borana. Kende gale. It's a news of death. When the news of death will be there, this mo currently is the news of death. This is the same mo which is going to become a Jamdoot, Guru Pyareo. Same mo which created a problem for whole life. This attachment which created the problem in the whole life. We were attached to the things, to the relatives, to the friends. And when now he's playing with you, that mo, that doot, that subtle doot, mo da doot, and when it is gonna come out, only for five banjana, then it is gonna become a news of death for you. Galfahi Bora Borana. Then you will say, oh, you were the one who was giving him a problem. He said, what? I never told you that. You did that. Then blame game happens. That's why we have to choose our friends, Guru Pyareo. Our friend is the Vaheguru, that Jot which is inside us, not the Mo. Budat jag dekhya to dar bhage. And then when you will see that people are drowning in the Mo, in attachment, and then you will little bit understand. First, you will say, oh man, this is a problem, this is a problem. You will start having the pau. Guru Pyare was asking the other day, what is the difference between the pau and pau, or how to explain other. This is another example. When you see the people are drowning, whole life they earned so much money and all, and at the end they didn't never got an happiness. Then you get a fear. That fear is good fear because you will learn from that fear that you don't want to drown. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਡੁੱਬਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ. ਬੂੜਤ ਜਗ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਤੋ ਡਰ ਭਾਗੇ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ then the fear will go away. Oh man, I need to connect with the naam. Then the fear will come, and that fear is good fear, ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ. then ਫਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਭੱਜਾਂਗੇ. ਕੀ ਭੱਜਣ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈ ਇੱਥੇ? Meaning we'll run towards ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ. ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਰਾਖੇ ਸੇ ਵੱਡ ਭਾਗੇ. Then we'll come in the Sharan, in the sanctuary. We will surrender towards the Satguru and we will be fortunate. Satgur rakhe sevad page. Nanak Gur ki charni lage. Guru's charan, Guru's feet is the Naam. When we connect with the Naam, then the things will be resolved. It's a continuous reminder. Every day, same message so that we can wake up. ਅਸੀਂ ਜਾਗ ਜਾਈਏ ਮਨ ਸਾਡਾ ਜਾਗ ਪਵੇ we should wake up. If we will not wake up, then it will be too late. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. ਹਾਂਜੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਕੋਈ ਸਵਾਲ? Going once, going twice, going thrice. ਆਓ ਜੀ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰੀਏ ਜੀ. ਵਾਹ Tameen, listen to your voice. Guru Tameen out, listen to your voice. Why? Guru, why? Guru, why? Guru, सेवा कर लो जी गुरु प्यारे हो. Why? Guru, why? Guru, Guru, why? 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 Guru, Guru, why? 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 Guru. कर लो जी सेवा. Guru, why? Guru, why?
Guru, why? Guru, why? Guru, why? Guru, why? Guru, why? Guru, why? Guru, why? Guru, why? Guru, why? Guru, Bye. Guru. Bye. Guru. Bye.